Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. If you watched my last video, would have just been uploaded just before this video, obviously it was subscriber mail. This particular video I didn't really mention what it was about because it is something a bit different. It's something I haven't done on the channel before, but something like a spur of the moment thing I've decided to do last minute, and that is what I'm going to do. If you're unaware, is tonight, the day of recording this, which is Wednesday the 11th of August, across several cinema chains there are secret screenings being held. I'm going to the one that's being held at my local Cineworld, and I'm aware that there is also ones being held at Odeon Showcase and I believe a cinema chain called Picture House. And they have happened before all at the same time, and they all have shown the same film. So I am just going with all the stuff that I have knowledge of, all of the things that I've heard, think several different things, and I'm making a list of what I think is least likely and most likely to be the film that is shown tonight. At the bottom of my list are also ones that I don't want to be shown, whether they're horror films or films I'm not particularly interested in. They'll also be at the bottom of my list. And as I say, at the top of my list may not be films that I'm really excited to watch, but still ones that I want to watch, and the ones that are least likely to be the one that is shown. I didn't also mention in my last video, there would be a third video today. That will be the review of whatever film it is. I don't usually do reviews, but as it is an advanced screening and it is for a film that isn't out yet, I thought I'd be one of the first to give a review. I'm sure other people that are going to this secret screening will also be doing reviews, but I'm going to do one for my channel because I want to tell people whatever the film was, what it was like. But anyway, I'm just going to get straight onto it from the least likely film that I think will be shown tonight at the secret screening. And that film is No Time to Die. I don't think there's a chance in hell that they're going to show that. I mean, obviously it's over a month away. In fact, I think it's pretty much like it's a month and a half, I think. I've heard people mention it in things that they'd like to see it, but there's no hope in hell. They're not going to do that. They're not going to show that. It's too big of a film, and I just didn't think that there is really any chance that that is going to be the film tonight. So that is right at the bottom. And then next up is Venom Let There Be Carnage. Again, it's a big blockbuster film. They don't generally tend to do big blockbuster films. I think the whole purpose of these secret screenings are to try and show films that they don't know whether people are going to, like, it's popularity, to see if it's popular, to see what people think of it, and to see whether it's worth actually showing. That's one of the reasons, to get the film out there, to see what people's early reviews are. So that's why I don't think one, No Time to Die's got no chance, and then Venom Let There Be Carnage, I think one, is too far out and nobody's actually seen it yet. We've only just got the second trailer, and two, I think is just too big of a film to show, so I doubt that is going to be the film very much. Next up, this is also one that not only do I think it is least likely, and I will tell you the reason why, it's also one that I wouldn't want to watch and I would not sit and watch because it is a horror film, and that film in question is Candyman. Now that is slated to come out on August the 27th, but as I say, it's a horror film, maybe an 18, not for everyone. They don't generally tend to show horror films. The only horror film we've had is Cruel, which wasn't strictly a very horror-y film. So they don't generally tend to go for horror films. As well, I know that for Odeon, they also have what they call Scream Unseen, which is specifically for their horror films. So if it was going to be Candyman, instead of it being just a Screen Unseen, it would be a Scream Unseen, which leads us to suggest that it definitely won't be Candyman, which I'm personally glad about. I know other people probably would like it to be that, but me personally, I'm not a fan of horror films, as you probably know. So I do not want it to be that, and I don't think, for the reason I have stated, it will be that film. So that is another least likely film. Now we're heading into the more likely ones that I would want to watch, ones that I would want to see territory. Next up, I'm going with Respect, the Aretha Franklin biopic. It just had its first showing premiere yesterday, I believe. The reviews just come out this morning. So that shows that it could be that. It is out in America on Friday again, so it's already, as I say, it's close to release date in America. We got The Incredibles 2 on its release date in America early, a month early than we did in the UK. So it could possibly be Respect. It is one that I'm interested in seeing. I do like Aretha Franklin. I think it will be an interesting film. So if it is that, I wouldn't be. I'd be happy. I wouldn't. It wouldn't bother me. Next up is a smaller film, and this film. The reason why I think it could be this film is because it's been out in America since May. It is a smaller film, but it may have, like a lot of the films we have, are very niche. They're not like big, broad blockbusters, and this one definitely fits into that niche category. And it's a little film called Here Today with Billy Crystal and Tiffany Haddish. It's like a comedy drama about, I believe he's a writer, and he's got Alzheimer's, and this woman wins a competition, I believe, to meet him, and they become friends, and she helps look after him. I believe that's what it's about, but I'm not 100% sure. It would be a nice surprise, that film, because don't really know too much about it. I don't think many people would know too much about it, and that is the whole idea of the secret screening, not to show something massive, to show something that people may not be aware of, and then to put it on other people's radars, and that would just be a nice film to show. Next up is a film called Gunpowder Milkshake. Now, the reason I wouldn't particularly want to watch this, but I wouldn't be bothered if they did show this. Now, this is slated to come out in the middle of September, and the reason why I think it could be this is because it's already out on Netflix in America. It's been out for half a month, I think, middle of July, I think it came out. So we've already got it somewhere in the road, so it could be that. It is an action film. Some people do like action films. Well, quite a lot of people. And as I said, it's out in the middle of September. Sometimes they are about a month away. At the most, we've had 53 days, I think, which was for Queen and Slim. And then before that, it was Green Book, which I think was 52 days gap. So you never know. It could be that. As I said, I would be a bit disappointed if it was that, but it would be an entertaining film to watch. The reason being disappointed is because people have had it for a while around the rest of the world, so why not just wait until it actually does come out? But that is that one. And then the next one is Free Guy, which a lot of people are saying. The reason that I've not put this more towards the top is purely because it is out in 2 days. I think it would be a bit of a disappointment. We have had previously one film with a 2-day gap before, and that was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes back in July 2014. That had a 2-day gap between the release date and the screening. So there is a slight possibility it could be Free Guy, but I am not 100% certain it will be, as I said, because it is out on Friday. But then again, they could do it to get very early reactions. We've already had some reactions around the world, and they may just want to boost those reactions in the UK particularly, get our thoughts on the film before it comes out on Friday. So for that reason, I think that is why it could be that particular film. I've ruled out one completely. I've ruled out Snake Eyes. I'll mention that because we are getting an unlimited screening for that on Saturday. So I think it would be very pointless to have the secret screening and then an unlimited screening in a few days after that. So I've not even really mentioned that. So I'm not going to mention that. Next up, I think this is the second one, and then we got the first one. This one, not really heard anything about, not heard any reviews, not heard any buzz about it, but it is out next week, so it could definitely be one, and it is one that I really want to watch purely because of the lead actor, and that is Reminiscence with Hugh Jackman. It looks really interesting. It's got a great cast, and as I said, it is only out next week, so it could very possibly be that film. But I'm not sure whether it will be or not, because as I said, we've not had any reviews. No one else in the world has seen it as far as I'm aware, so I don't know if they would want to show or would be able to show that film. So for that reason, that is number 2. Now number 1 is the highest one. We've had many clues about this from different places saying that it's likely to be this. I believe this film is actually either out this Friday or next Friday. It's been out in America since April. It's again quite a niche film. It's a particular film. It's a drama, thriller, slash war film. And that film is The Courier with Benedict Cumberbatch. I think that's the most likely film. I've heard a lot of people say that they think it will be, purely because, as I've said, it's been out in America for a long time. It's a very niche film. Not a lot of people know about it, and they want to boost people again to see if it's worth showing in the cinema. My local cinema at the moment doesn't have any times for it if it was to come out this Friday. So I am assuming it is the following Friday, unless they aren't just going to show it and they're just going to show it as a secret screening. But I just think that that is the most likely film. It would be a bit disappointing because, as I said, America have had it for a long time, and it'd just be a bit of an upset. But it is a film I want to watch, and I would sit and watch it. So for that reason, I think it is the most likely film to be shown. I don't think I've missed any out. That is most of the ones, I think, main ones, some smaller ones that people have been talking about. I will also say I don't think it'll be Don't Breathe 2 because that's out on Friday and already has showings. Same reason why it could be Free Guy, but I don't think it will be because that's also out on Friday. So yeah, that is my list of the films that could or aren't going to be shown at the secret screenings held around the various cinema chains tonight. Obviously, as I say, I don't expect everyone to watch this video. I'm expecting only people that are... Oh, sorry about that. Very unprofessional. My phone just decided to fall over. I'm expecting people to watch this if they're planning on going to the secret screening themselves. As I said, I'm going to try and get this up as quickly as possible. It'll go up straight after my subscriber mail video. So you can see it just before whoever's going chooses to go and watch it. So you've got some ideas of what it could be if you didn't really know before. I just wanted to give my thoughts out, help other people if they were trying to guess what film it could be. I've done a lot of research into what I think it could be over the last few days, looked really hard, thought about it, looked at different things, and that is the list. That is why I've got the list that I come up with and the reasons why I think or don't think it will be that particular film. So that is it. So if you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. If for some reason you didn't like the video, then by all means give it a dislike. But if you do choose to dislike the video, I'd appreciate it if you let me know why down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and turn the notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded onto the channel. Comment down below anything, everything. What do you think the film's going to be personally, if you're planning on going to see it, or just in general? Just give a guess. What films do you think it could be that are out in the next month that it's likely to be? Just let me know in the comments and I can give my thoughts on your thoughts. Anything, everything, just comment it down below. I'll always get back to everyone that takes the time to leave me a comment. And that is it. So until next time, and which will be my review of whatever the film is. So you will know, if you haven't been, you'll know tonight. You can watch the review, see my thoughts on the review. It won't be long because I'm not great at reviews. I'll just give basic thoughts on what I thought the film and stuff like that. But that is it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.